makes electric circuits, advanced circuits, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is one of the things that I can't keep in my inventory though, so it has to be produced specifically. I might need to pause the consumption and research. Or just make a splitter. And have one of them being made. I need to make 200 of these. Yeah, we're gonna pause research for a while. So for a bit we will have no purple science being made, because we need to make the blue circuitry. If I didn't take sulfuric acid I could be making this in my pocket, but sulfuric acid is one of the things I can't make in my pocket. And now they're missing green circuitry. Green circuitry, however, I can make in my pocket. I can also steal some from other places. I'd rather not, though. It'll sabotage the rest, so I'll just take the copper and I'll make it in my pocket. Which is a weird sentence to say, but it makes sense for this game somehow. That being said, why are you having a deficit of green circuitry? There is plenty of it coming your way, and oh, this thing is going the wrong way. How come I didn't see this before? That's why it's being made so slowly. Well, it'll still be a while before this makes up 200 of these. Maybe I should invest into some speed modules for this. I guess that would not be the worst idea. I'm gonna need to steal some plastic. That's some nice music being played, kind of nice and cheery. That's nice. Alright, so now we have a waiting game on our hands. Well, we did make 18, we just need 182 more. It will give some time for other belts to recover after nothing else. And we do have some purple signs to go along while the yellow one's being made. Ah, yes, but that's the problem, because I'm actually seeing it wrong. It's not the purple science that's having problems, it's the yellow one, because the yellow one is the one that uses the blue circuitry. I'm dumb. Now, why is this not being made? The productivity modules. What stopped you from being made? Lack of green circuitry. Why are you suffering from lack of green circuitry? Yeah, as if I should ask, because I overloaded the belt supply. I need to make more green circuitry. I think I should just manually make 100 and just put it in. Let them build that off. Because it takes a lot for these, doesn't it? How much does it take for a blue circuitry? 20. So these two take 40 green before they have enough. So yeah, that's significant. That is very significant. I guess factories like these should have a green circuitry supply made specifically just for them. Well, as long as they're getting it, I don't really care because I need those blue circuits. What do I even call advanced circuits? Processing units. Processing units. I just am used to calling them the way they are. Adjusting the music a bit because I've been told that it's a bit loud. Sorry about that. The problem is that I can't. I just remembered I said last time that I need to keep my tablet with me or something to check the stream audio balance on the go. Instead of relying on people telling me when it's too low or too high. Ah. Okay, so how do we handle this? Essentially the deficit is again in green circuitry, but the problem is that the belts are simply not producing enough. I mean, this one isn't even this one can't even keep up to pick up as much as it requires. The robots are taking all the copper they can. This thing can't keep up. Again, maybe I should put a splitter here. I don't want to overload the belt supply, but I do need to increase it somewhere. It's, just to be clear, it's not a problem to set up another factory for green circuitry anywhere, especially now that both the iron and the cogs and the wires and everything else is in the supplier chest, so the robots can pick them up. The problem is consumption. Being said, we are almost 1/4 of the way there, but I'm still not happy. I'm gonna make some I'm gonna just make some in my pocket for the time being so that this can produce. This is too slow and too inefficient. I need to make another production line for green circuitry somewhere. They're building here as much as they can. It's just not enough. It has to be a dedicated line somewhere else. Ideally, it would be a situation where I would just take the copper directly from the line. Oh, this one. Whoopsie daisy. This one's empty. So So we can remove this. This whole line, in fact, can be removed now. And we have these two drills still drilling. Could I just steal some copper from here? I mean, of course I can. The question is, should I? Oh, there's a train that needs some fuel. And which one is it? It's the iron one. Okay. Okay, this is a remix of the Pirates of the Caribbean. That could trigger the copyright protections. There's the train. Hopefully the other train doesn't crash into it while I'm refueling this one. There we go. Now, ideally, what I would like to do is make a supply of wires somewhere. Maybe I could just hijack this furnace for this purpose. I'm gonna make wires, put them in a provider chest. This is covered by the... I probably should make more robots as well. Where are you? There you are. Wires. Do we have any provider chest? I do not. I need an active provider. I hope this music doesn't trigger the copyright. It's a remix, it should be fine. Or a remix or a remake or whatever you wanna refer to it. Okay. There we go. So this is making wires, and those are being fed to the provider, which is immediately taking them and bringing them out to whoever needs it. In this case, these seem to need it. Why do these seem to need it? Because they do seem to need it. I'm thinking now how to do this most efficiently. Almost 100. What would be the best way to do this? Where's the closest source of iron? Here. I can split these like a little tunnel and let it go through there. That wouldn't be an issue. I guess I could do it that way. Screw it, let's do it. Okay. Gonna make it here. You're making nothing but green circuitry. So you still need iron for that though. You're gonna take that from here. I'm gonna need to make some of these. Oh, hold on. That's going upwards. This one's going down. That leaves room for this to get through to it. Of course, this can't come through there though. I'm just gonna make it underground and that'll be it. No need to complicate things. We're already restocked on steel, so steel is obviously not a problem. Neither is iron. Apologies for the hiccups, by the way. I kind of overate. I stuffed myself silly with food. Okay, though, so we still want this to go here. It's just that it's gonna have to go here and here because that's where it's gonna connect it. Ah, there we go. That should do the trick. And we do want to put this into a provider chest. That should increase the amount of green circuits that's available for them to use. Thing is, these things are taking the green circuits directly off the belt. They're not fed into a provider. But obviously they are being taken from here for some things. Well, the more there is in the system to work with, the better, I suppose. I can always manually feed it if it needs it. Just gonna put the provider chest here. Let it feed. Should probably consider making more robots. I need plastics for that. Well, there's plastics over here. Copper for more. Definitely not making enough copper there. Okay, so where are you taking that green circuit? Where is it being requested? There, that's being requested, the green circuits for the production modules. Well, whichever is there means that this one can be left alone. Okay, where are you taking that one? What does needed here? These things, okay. Okay, we're always halfway there now. We're halfway there. Are any robots built already? No, they are not. Okay. We will put the robots to work. This is definitely not loading up the copper fast enough. Robots are taking it further before it even gets to it. But that's still okay, they're just utilizing what they can. It's for the wires here, so it's fine. I can always take the copper directly off the belt when I need it, that's really not an issue. I mean, if you look at the production of everything, apart from the yellow signs we've kind of blocked because of the lack of blue circuitry, everything else is going quite along fine. It's just the blue circuitry that's kind of the point. But we are saving that right now because we need it for the rocket silo. We still need 75 or 76. It's not taking as long as I thought it would, but it's still taking longer than expected. Kind of unfortunate though. Yeah, those are not spending a lot of time there. Okay. This is making them as little fast as you can make them. It is just a matter of getting a production of certain items to be multiple times more than required just to feed everything else. We're using green circuitry for this as well. So yeah. A lot of items needed. And even with all of these that we're making, it's still barely enough. It almost makes it feel like you need one specific production line just for green circuitry alone, just to dedicate one whole segment of your base just for that. Oh, this one's done as well. Perfect. Can I somehow? No, I can't because that's in the way. There's 3,000 there. There's 130, 200. So these will be done soon. Probably could have just eliminated this middle thing completely and just put it directly in. For once we have more than enough of these frames and not enough of blue circuitry. Processing units. I have to remember how these things are called properly. This thing doesn't even get any, I think. Yeah, only one actually is building them because this one doesn't even get any. That's why it's taking so long. Okay, let's do this differently. There are other sources of green, of electrical circuits there, so how about this? Put this and we just let it pile up. And then we just transfer it over manually. can always replace it with another chest if I need to. The robot thinking, oh, there's a wire there. Oh, there is no wire there. Oh, there is a wire there. Oh, there is no wire there. Oh, poor little thing. Yeah, I should probably just dedicate this to the green circuitry completely for the time being. There's more copper coming. I can put those provider chests on later on when there is no more need for the processing units to be made. Once I'm done with the processing units, then I'll let it be, do whatever it wants. I do need to start considering where I'm gonna put all the items that I have to put aside while I'm building this. I thought I built another steel chest. Probably used it somewhere. I can't fit all of these items in. 25 slots. Yeah, there's not enough space. I'll have to put all of this into a box. And then just bring it back later when I'm done building the silo. How long until the silo? Just 49 more! Just 49 more. Actually, it's less because I actually have 30 with me. Well, 29, so 50, 20, that's... I need just 20 more, actually. When this is on 71, then I can take it and just build it. So it's quite fast then. Yeah. I just need like 15 more. That's 2 more. I just want to get this silo built as soon as possible. 2, there you go. I want this milestone to be finally completed. It would be wonderful if I could actually finish the run properly, with building the rocket and everything. I've kind of shot myself in the foot with not having enough processing unit production, but I would essentially have to rework half of this base, and I really don't want to. What's the count? 66. Almost there, almost there. If I remember correctly, Rocket Silo is quite a large building as well. So we will do that momentarily. There you go, you can build 2 more. 69. And we need 2 more. 1 more. And that's it, that's the last one. We have what we need, I can put this back in place. You can now work normally as you did before. I'm gonna put provider chests for these things. Well, just for the green circuitry after, not for the wires, just for the green circuitry. There you go. You guys can pick that up. And now I'm gonna put a box here. I don't know why I have so many engines on me. Junk, some of it I don't even need to put back into. Okay, duck. There we go. One rocket silo being built. Almost, almost. I'm gonna put it here, because why not? And in our quantum pockets we now have a rocket silo. Oh yeah, it's quite big. We still are making enough power somehow. Oh, both of these drills are now empty. Perfect. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh yeah, are they even gonna be getting any ore right? Oh yeah, they're getting it from the main belt when it comes. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. So what do we need? We need rocket control units, we need rocket fuel as I suspected, and we need low density structures. And that's the only recipe, and that makes a rocket. Okay, so this and this we're already making, so that's fine. We just need to start making rocket control units. And what do we need for rocket control units? You can also build these items manually, I have to add. Where are the rocket control units? I'm being blind again. I'm probably missing it completely and it's totally obvious. Have I built them? That is how... No, I had to research them to even have this opened. So I have to have the rocket control unit somewhere. Somewhere. There's the rocket... there it is. Of course it requires processing units and it needs speed modules. Okay. Let's feed to the system what we can feed to the system. So right now there is this. I'm gonna put this into a provider chest and just make that a requester chest, because that's the most logical way of doing it. This is a provider chest now. And we're gonna make a requester chest and just feed all of that in. This thing isn't on a network, so I need to make a roboport here and connect this thing to the network. Or I can just put a belt there. I mean, it's close enough. I'm just gonna put a belt there. Requester chest. And you're requesting control units 10, fine, why not? And you're requesting these. There we go. How many do you need even? 10 control units, 10 rockets, so it's a stack of rocket fuel, a stack of density structures, and a stack of rocket control units. Okay, let's deal with the rocket fuel, and then we're gonna just set up production for rocket control units. I think I can actually put it in this chest and it'll work just fine, but we'll test that out right now. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna put in a normal one. Oh, actually I have one. Oh, I didn't even notice. Now, if my understanding is correct, then this will work just fine. If I'm wrong, then I'll have to rework this. Not that I mind, but this will very quickly run this out. I just have to remember that the rocket fuel is gonna be housed in this box instead of that one instead. We'll see if this works. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Yeah, it takes a stack. Oh, it takes 2 stacks. Oh, it can make 2 at once. It makes 2 rocket parts at once. Okay. Okay, so time to make the rocket control units. Now I will have to set production for that. And they are unfortunately not cheap. It takes processing units for 1. How many does it take for 1? It takes 1 processing unit for 1 of them, so it's not that bad. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a splitter and put them in a provider chest. Right now the problem is only one of these is actually making them because there's just not enough green circuitry to go around. Not enough at all. There are 2 factories, but only one of them actually has enough resources to work with. There is nothing I can do about that at the moment. But it is making them, so let's just split this apart. I need some iron, don't I? There you are. Oh, we are making more copper now, somehow. Okay, so we're gonna split this apart so that there are processing units being supplied. Since every rocket crew only needs 1 of them, that's not bad. We can actually do that. It doesn't take that much. Provider. It would be even better if this one actually had enough resources to work with, but that's a fever dream at the moment. So it will go 1 here, 1 to here. And we're gonna make... Oh, I don't need another one. I don't need another one. Not at the moment anyway. Not at the moment anyway. Okay. There we go. So that's a blue processing unit, which is ready. Is this in a range? Yes, that is in range. So that's one component ready. The other component for the rocket control unit is the speed module. And what does the speed module need? Unfortunately, red circuits and green circuits. Okay, we will definitely need to reserve this for the speed module. So I'm gonna exchange this into a steel box instead. So this will be making... There are red circuits being made here. How many do you need? You need 5. 5 of each for 1. So we have a production unit for red circuitry here, which is being used for the sciences. And that's making furnaces, and we're well off on those, so we can afford to split this apart and feed this instead. We can even make another set of factories here if we wanted to, but the supply is already stretched as it is, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make a splitter here. That way there will still be red circuits going to where they need to go, but there will also be some going here to be used with the speed module production. I can just put a box here for the red circuits. So this is the goal. This is where I want to lead it to. So I should make a splitter there. So there are 4. Well, there would be 4 if there was enough green circuitry being made here for it, but there isn't at the moment. I think I'm gonna need to make another splitter here and just switch how this is done. Instead of this. And we're just gonna make a splitter here for a provider's chest. That way there is not gonna be an overload. And it still supplies it fine. I think this is a better way of doing it. Okay, that's already 8 already there for a part, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, I think this is a better way. I think this is a better way of handling everything. That way, everywhere where there needs to be, there will be. Right now, there's not enough green circuitry, or just electric circuitry if you would like, going to here. But we are making enough red ones, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud of what I'm doing. Yeah, they're already increasing production here. Okay, there we go. That's gonna fix that, and we already have a gap working here for us. So I'm just gonna lead it here. Shit. It was an accident. No. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 of these because they're faster to produce and they don't really cause any problems. Just means that on that particular bend it'll slow down. There we go. Well, that's already a lot of red circuitry that's been redirected towards here. Okay. Okay, I think this will work. I think this will work. And then I just put that into a provider chest. Do I have any provider? Yeah, I have a provider chest already prepared. That is wonderful. I'm gonna move this. There was apparently no need for it, nothing lost power. You will be making speed modules. And we're gonna put this one next to it. It is in the logistical network. There we go. Done. Takes a while to make a single one. And how many do we need? Oh, this one's done as well. Perfect. Oh, that was not connected to everything else, apparently. We are making enough power with a nuclear reactor. Of course we are. Okay. So we need 10 control units for one of them, and control units need how many? It needs only one. That's perfect. So it's not that costly to produce each one of them. And that one is now ready, and we will feed some more robots into our logistic network. Oh, actually we have plenty of robots, so I'm just gonna make another roboport then, if I can. What do I need? I need a bunch of stuff. I need some steel, I need some plastics. I have the plastics, I need some steel, and I need some iron. Also need some copper. Let's make a roboport. So it's here, and we are not requesting those items, are we? Yeah, it's not requesting it, so let's request this production module, 50 of them. There we go. Now the robots will go there and take that, and I'm gonna make a roboport here. Of course, after it's being produced. Right now it's fine. Alright, this seems to work. Oh, for the love of Christ. No, I'm an idiot. Ah, I'm an idiot. No, 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 no. What am I doing? No, this is just a component. We need to actually make the rocket modules from it. So we have processing units in a provider chest, and we have these in a provider chest, which means we can make the factory to make the actual control units. I lost myself completely in that whole experiment. Okay, so apart from everything else, I need to make another assembly plant. Of course, first I have to now wait for that roboport to be completed. So I'm gonna, and it's also gonna allow some more of these to be built. He doesn't build them fast, but that's okay. He just needs to build them. It's important that everything is working again. Although the supply of electronic circuits is at an all-time low. At least now it's more stable. I mean, we have some here being made that are not utilized. I might actually just take some of those and also put them into a provider chest. These were reserved for the rockets, which we are maxed out on, so we could. Let me see, because the moment I do that, that will request another supply line. Right now, these green circuits are not utilized. That means they're also not being built. Well, obviously they are being built, but where are they going? Oh, that's where they're going. I already had that in mind, so yeah. So no, we're not touching that. that is being utilized, that is going to the main line of circuitry. What is this? Holding still. Hold on. When did this... Oh, we also have a problem here. Now this should be just engines. Oh, this shouldn't be engines at all. Why are there engines here? Huh? Was there a purpose for us to put engines here? Wait, let me follow the line. How did engines come to this line? Engines are not needed for this. So how did they come here? What? How are these things? Oh. Okay. Hold the phone. When did I do this? Why did I do it? What's the point of this? Somehow engines ended up on this line. It's probably a relic of when I was doing this. Oh, this is where it came from, the line. This was putting it there. But why? I mean, yeah, you need red circuits and you need green circuits, but... I don't know what happened here. At some point I made this. I guess I was thinking I'm gonna use a single line for this, but then I made this instead. I don't know what was there. What was the idea there? I can't remember what I did there. I think the idea was that I take red circuitry from this line and put it here, but something was lost in translation. So I did that incorrectly. Because the red circuitry supplied from this line, so why was I doing this way? I don't know. Anyway, that there was a gap there, so nothing was being done there at all. Not that it has any chance to anyway, because there's just not enough green circuitry coming here to feed both lines. Although I could probably put a splitter in here. But there is no point. If this can keep up with this, then there is no point in putting a splitter there. I kind of shot myself in the foot just a moment ago because all the circuitry which was being done for this has been removed from my inventory. I have way too many engines on me which I don't need. Is it still gonna work? It does work. Perfect. Did it make it? Yeah, it did. Perfect. So I can put these back. Alright, I think I have everything I need now to make this a reality. First of all, let's place down the robo port to extend the logistic network. The thing will also need power. Feed it with robots. There we go. And now, I need this, and I will need a requester chest, which I don't have, so we'll make one. We also need this, so it feeds from the requester chest. And we want this to make, where are they? Rocket control modules. So we want blue circuitry, or processing unit, whatever you want to call it, and we want speed modules. 50. There you go. I know it's right here, but doesn't matter. And there come the processing units. That's making those. Now put this in a provider chest. Let's put it here to make everything nice and compact. And there we go. Oh, they're being made very slowly, but that's already 3 of them there. And we have enough for at least 10 more, so we're good. Now it's just, again, like I said before, it's just a waiting game. It takes 10 of these although this could be a problem because the rocket fuel can come in unlimitedly. But then again, it's not being made that fast anyway. It takes a while for it to be built. The robots are working hard. Oh my god, it takes a very long time for it to be built. I might need to put some speed modules into an advanced assembly plant. Right now I think I can freely do one more from this, just because how slowly it's being made. Yeah, we're gonna make 2 of them. Actually, let's just make this go a different route entirely. There you go. Those as well, and there you go. And both of you will be providing them here. I make us any speed modules right away. I can make 1 right now. There we go. Speaking of speed modules, they are being built right here, but I don't want to take any from that pile I'm building there. Consider I only need like what? 2. Oh,